What's good with it, YouTube? What's good with it? What's with it, y'all? Good to see y'all again, man. For real, for real. You know how I do it. I'm gonna go ahead and jump straight off into it off the diving board, y'all. I took down notes about this video yesterday, and it's very special to me. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's very near and dear to my heart, because whenever I speak to my soulmate Louise about a video and she has her comments that connect spiritually with me, it's always great. It's always great. So background information, y'all. I woke up in the middle of the night, probably like 2 something in the morning or something like that. And I told Louise the next day, like, I had a dream that I got my ass beat, jumped. I was jumped. Like, I dreamed that a couple of niggas, like, beat me down, and I ain't have no gun. I ain't have no bulletproof vest. I ain't have nothing. I ain't have nothing. So I told her that in the physical sense, that will never happen. Ain't now nigga finna do that to me. Ain't none of y'all. I wish y'all would. There ain't no lead flying or nothing. Y'all crazy. Ain't nobody finna put their hands on me like this. So I figured it couldn't be real. So I took it spiritual. I figured that dream symbolized that I was getting my behind towed up spiritually. And why? Because I did not have on any armor of God. Hello, let's go. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's go ahead and jump into it, yo. Yesterday was 11/11. You know I'm always about numbers, numerology. I always wake up at 444, 222, 333, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I got numbers down packed. That lets me know we're in a new timeline. Time ain't real anyways. You'll find out one day. But in the meantime, in between time, when I spoke with Louise, she was telling me that, man, what's so crazy is that yesterday was the day her mom passed. 11/11. She didn't pass yesterday, but that was the day that she passed. 11/11. The day of the month. Guess what the year was? 2011. So we got an 11/11/11. And I salute to your mom, babe. I really do. I love her. I wish I could have met her. That is so deep to me. 11/11/11, And so that's just one thing. I didn't think she was gonna keep going. Louise kept going, y'all. She kept going. And I told her about my dream and about the arm of God, and she reminded me something that she told me a long time ago. She reminded me that her grandmother used to put the armor of God on her as a child, as a baby. The reason I made this video connected to my dream, and she reminded me about her grandma putting it, the armor of God on her, is because I figured that a lot of kids don't understand. They go to school and be taught what school wants them to know, but they're not taught how to think. They're not taught how to save themselves. I fortunately was taught. Louise was fortunately taught about the armor of God. So let's talk. Put on the full armor of God, y'all. To my new generation, to my young generation, my old generation, and my generation. Listen to me right quick for a second before y'all go to bed or whatever y'all finna do. There is a battle happening every day, including right now as we speak. It is not a battle with the fisties. It's not a battle with the straps. You know what I'm saying? It's not a battle with swords. Even a battle with enemies you can see. Hello? You can't even see them. Nigga. Y'all tripping. But it's a battle for what I like to call your PMPS. Peace, mind, purpose, soul. Come here. There is a battle for your PMPS. Peace, mind, purpose, and soul. Oh, but man, don't worry, y'all. Don't worry. Don't worry. You think our God would have sent us into this world without being protected? And that's what I mean. Like, we ultimately, the younger generation, y'all walking out here thinking that this is the battle, the world out here and all that. And that's not what it is. That ain't the battle. The battle is inside. I keep telling y'all, it's inside of you. And you might find yourself, young people, saying, I just feel like being to myself. I ain't feel like messing with nobody. Nigga, y'all ain't grown. Y'all ain't worked nothing. Man, if I had told my grandma that type of stuff back in the day, she would have slapped my skeleton back to the, you know what I'm saying, to hell or something. Hello? But y'all saying it, and I'm going to tell y'all why y'all say y'all get punched in the face, punched in the head, punched in the stomach, all that. And y'all don't even know where the punch is coming from. And therefore you be drained. You don't have on no armor. You out here fighting the world and you ain't got no damn armor on. This is spiritual warfare, my nigga. Let me talk to y'all for a second. God gave us in the spiritual battle divine armor. Heaven forged armor for you young people. For y'all that don't know. And it's some armor that we got on that no weapon, no doubt, no fear can tear apart. Man, it's invincible armor. You know what I'm saying? So today, put on your armor guard. Put on the full armor of God. Let me show you something. Let me tell y'all something. If you look at me, can you tell that I'm dressed in the full armor of God? Nah, you probably can't because you're looking at me. If you look through me spiritually every single day, daily, I put on the full armor of God. So to you, right now, looking at me, I look like a nigga with a hoodie on, with this orange collar shirt, with this old hoodie with the roses on. But if you look deep inside of me, I look like a Spartan. I got my helmet on. I got my shield. I got my belt. I got my shoes. I got my sword. I look like something from 300 if you look deeper. Man, let's go, man. First of all, let's put it on. Put this stuff on. Put on your belt. Put on your belt of truth. You know what I'm saying? Why? That's because lies will whisper in your ear. They're going to be whispering in your ear. They're going to tell you that you're not enough, you're alone, that you can't make it. You got this helmet on, man. This helmet going to protect you. This not the helmet. This is the belt. This is the belt. The belt holds all of the armor together. So this is the belt of truth. When you hear the lies, think about the truth when they tell you, the lies tell you alone. The truth says you are chosen. You are loved. You are called. You're chosen. You are powerful. And you will never fight this spiritual battle alone. That's the belt of truth. It reminds you the truth when the lies creep in. Hello. Let's go. So this is my right here. You might not see it that good, but it's shiny. It's shiny. It's so shiny you wouldn't even believe it. It's my breastplate that I got on. This is this piece of armor, and it protects my heart. This is my breastplate of righteousness. This is the breastplate of righteousness. It protects the heart from lies. So you go out there in that spiritual world, you know what I'm saying, and it guards your spirit because it's protecting your heart. And then it helps you to do what's right even when it doesn't feel right. You know, it'll help you tell the truth when lying feels more feasible type stuff. And you know why? That's because when darkness walks into the room, I take that back. Darkness flees when righteousness walks into the room. This righteousness refers to the righteousness that was purchased for us when Jesus was on the cross. Hello. After that, yo, you can't see my shoes, but I got the shoes on, and I call them, they the shoes of peace. You know what I'm saying? So we got the helmet of salvation and stuff. I ain't get to that yet, but first of all, we got the belt of truth. We got this breastplate of righteousness. And then now I'm finna speak to you about our shoes that we walk with. The shoes of peace, right? It's the shoes of peace. So storms may rage, chaos may roar, but your steps, our steps are guided. Our steps are guided by peace. Peace that the world did not give us, and peace that the world can't take away, you know? When the world brings anger, these shoes help us bring calmness. When others bring fear, the shoes of peace bring love, faith. These shoes provide a firm foundation. So I'm walking in them. Probably walk on water in them. But let's go. After my shoes, so when you got the shoes on, the shoes of peace, so you gotta have a what they call it, a shield, okay? A shield, okay, and it's called a shield of faith. It's the shield of faith, like, you know, Captain America got a shield that he be raising and stuff like that. So in the spiritual battle, God also equipped us with a shield, and it's called the shield of faith. And I hold it high, and you should too. Hold it high. Whenever doubt attacks, raise it high. Whenever fear creeps in, raise it high. Whenever the enemy whispers, whenever the enemy whispers, give up. Don't give up. Raise it up. You raise your shield like you raise the roof. Hello. Come here. And that's mainly, y'all, because on some real stuff, in the meantime, in between time, faith does not bow to fear. Faith does not break. Faith does not quit. It never quits. It does not give up. Faith declares, God is with me, and that's enough. I love it. For real, for real. Alright, so after that, you need to put on the helmet that blocks, you know, the thoughts. The helmet that it's the helmet of salvation. I got my helmet on. I done told y'all I got my helmet on. You know what I'm saying? It protects your mind. It protects your thoughts. And it shapes your future. Actually, I got this whole Spartan helmet on. If you look through the spirit, you'll see it. You'll see it. Hello. Speak life over your future, because your mind and your thoughts, they shape your future. So you got this helmet on. You won't let that nonsense in, you know. Um, speak life over yourself. Things such as I'm blessed, I'm chosen, I'm forgiven, I'm protected. So when the world tries to tell you who you are, I want you to remember. I want y'all to remember who God says you are. Hello. Now we got all this armor, right? Like we ready to take an attack. We ain't got nothing to strike with. So what y'all don't see is this giant sword that I got right here. You know what I'm saying? We slay. It's the slay. It's the sword of the spirit. And this is my weapon and your weapon, and it's the weapon of God. Not just to defend yourself, but now we can strike back. We can strike back. This sword of the spirit is to cut through the lies, to defeat fear, you know. Sort of like my fear I just overcame with the YouTube, record my first YouTube video, which I mentioned in my last video. The sword will help you conquer your fear. When the enemy says you can't, speak and stand strong. Know that you can. You are not alone. You have God with you. When he says you can't, speak the promise. What's the promise? I'm going ahead and tell him the promise. The promise is, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You remember that. That's your sword. You will slay each and every obstacle down with your sword spiritually. If you remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Because you were not created to be an afraid type nigga. You were created to stand strong. Real strong. You were created to rise. You were created to overcome. You were created to carry light in a world that's filled with darkness and shadows. So, with that being said, I want y'all to do me a favor. Walk with purpose. Stand with courage. And fight with faith always. I love y'all, man. For real, for real. Always. Rewind this video and learn how to put the full armor of God on every day before you go out there into this battlefield out here, because there are entities that you don't see. It is a spiritual war out here. And as with the law of correspondence, as above, so below, as within, so without. So if it's a spiritual war inside, sooner or later it will be a revolutionary war when you really have to put on your Spartan gear. You know, ain't nothing new up under the sun. Man, if y'all ready to walk into your purpose fully armored, I want y'all to type in all caps, I am armored, in the comments. And let the world know. Once again, I love y'all. 1.